dramatic stuff there.
There
Ricky
you
sent
go.
shivers up and down my spine. Thanks very much for coming to join us on Razzmatazz today. It's
Very
great
welcome,
to
thank
have you here. What have you been up to lately?
Well, I've been working on a new album, which I just finished about a month ago, which comes out very shortly, or is out. One of those, I'm not really sure which. And I'm planning to go on a world tour, which includes England, because England is in the world, sort of. At least I still think so.
But today you're going to show some amazing special effects, I've been told.
Well, I'm going to show you how everybody cheats, because luckily with all the new instruments there are about now, most of the manufacturers are making the same sort of thing, which are instruments like this, for example, which you can cheat like hell, in as much as you set the sounds that you want beforehand, and then you can program them in, so that when you're on stage it's much easier than fiddling with lots of buttons to press them. For example, you just press through the various things, and it's never done that before.
This is the first on Razzmatazz.
Yeah, it sure is, there you go. That's the most used one really on the stage, that most people use a preset machine, because it's easy. This is just a basic standard organ, which they haven't really changed much for years. Everybody's been making them, and they still all sound the same, which is you can do everything from church organ effects, or you've got like the old, like Jimmy McGriff's types of things. And plus you've got the sooty sounds.
Oh. You've been talking to Alistair. Is that another synthesizer over there?
This is basically a lead instrument, which is a touch-sensitive instrument, which also, once upon a time, used to have lots of various boxes to make tremolo effects, but now you can do it by touching the keyboards. A lot of keyboard instruments are made now which are touch-sensitive, so in other words, you play and it'll go into vibrato effects for you. This is another synthesizer that basically does string sounds. What you do, you try and bank your instruments so that you can, use them for like orchestral effects. Which you can use in coordination with the... which we've just put through echoes, and of course behind Biff, who's like playing with the mixer, that's what we use to feed everything in, which goes into the amps.
I'm sure this is all woken Biff up.
Yeah, he's just been asleep.
What about this?
Now this is what's called a vocoder. It's been around for a long time. They use it in telephone systems. For example, every time you make a telephone call, it will go through a vocoder, which is where it comes from in the early 30s. Otherwise, you'd obviously have to have millions of telephone lines. And what it does, it just takes your voice source and makes it into a note, a sound source. Well, for example, I noticed Elton hasn't got a voice. I mean, you could give him a voice.
Really?
Yeah, if I switch it on. Yeah, and you can give him a voice. So,
me? Right.
Have a try.
Okay, then. Okay.
This is the night of Elton. When the shoes die on the
That's fantastic, that's good. I think all this has woken Biff up as well, poor thing.
Yeah.
How about really waking up with you playing us something out fantastic?
I don't know anything fantastic. I'll play out with something. Yeah.
Thanks very much, Rick.
All right, thank you very much indeed.
Rick Wakeman, the little tinker there. Now, welcome.